Seems we have lost a Malaysian airplane. Will wonders ever cease? This is such obvious, blatant, false flag nonsense. Look, long gone are the days of Amelia Earhart where an airplane can disappear somewhere out in the Pacific and nobody has any idea what happened to it, okay? There's virtually zero possibility that a commercial airliner in this day and age, 2014, can just flip and disappear. And nobody knows, well, I have no idea what happened to it. I took a little flight along here myself. You know, you didn't know I had my own aircraft. I got a whole fleet of them, actually. Anyway, I decided to take off from this airport in Malaysia. Whoops, I forgot it was nighttime. Should try to be as realistic as possible. Anyway, I took a little cruise on out there, and just to get a little grasp what it is. But if you look at it, man, there's airports all over the place. Okay, as you can see here, there's airports all around this area. Okay, here's one here. One over here. Several of them back in Malaysia. See, there's airports all over the place around here. It's just like there are no places anywhere. You got little island airports. So I mean, it's just ridiculous. And this is just the civilian part. There's going to be military stuff, and U.S. military's got bases everywhere. Now, NORAD, okay, they track every single, I know they track every plane in North America. Everything. Wikipedia says they also track outer space. Now, isn't that interesting? I'm going to do another video on UFOs one of these days, but that is the one thing that's a little bit elusive. I still don't fully understand what went on there. I haven't been able to figure out everything about the truth about Jesus Christ, and I haven't been able to figure out everything about the truth about aliens yet. But there are a lot of things I have been able to penetrate, and I can tell you right now, 100% certainty, that this plane didn't just disappear. Okay, this is another false flag thing, and notice they're already starting to say, well, come up with, oh, somebody stole some passports, too, I believe. It just so happens that, coincidentally, a movie just came out called Non-Stop. Just like I told you about a movie a couple weeks ago called Captain Phillips. Well, it just so happens that same ship that was hijacked by pirates that they made the movie of, just I saw a week or two ago, 2 Navy SEALs ended up dead in a container on that very same ship. That's quite a coincidence. No, and real sketchy about what happened to these. Why do they? It's kind of unusual for Navy SEALs to just end up dead in a container. What do they have? Heart attacks? I don't think so. They're being very, very secretive about it. So something funny going on with that too. And I went to see that last week, and it's an exciting movie, and it's interesting, but of course, you know, it turned out it was 2 terrorists. These were homegrown terrorists in this case. So that might be what's going to happen here. It may be 2 homegrown terrorists, because it's not really in the Muslim area, and they're starting to get out of this hate the Muslim thing. I think they've done most of their damage that they've done there. For now. Don't believe for 1 minute they're done screwing with the Muslims, all right? Don't believe it. But this could be a homegrown terrorism thing, okay? Well, what it is a false flag. But what the mainstream media is going to tell you, this was probably homegrown terrorism. They're probably going to claim that they crashed this plane into the ocean, so there's no trace of it. When in reality, what happened is the pilots, who were part of it, probably military pilots, landed the plane somewhere, took out all the passengers. They're probably going to be killed, all right? And they'll probably change the serial numbers and reuse the plane, because they don't like to waste money, you know, they don't like to lose money. That's probably what's going to happen. I should maybe look into it to see exactly who it is that owns this aircraft. That'll probably give you an idea of who's really behind it. At least one of the players behind it. And so anyway, just see what happens here. Although more and more people are becoming savvy to what they're doing. More and more people. And one thing, I mean, you can criticize Alex Jones, but he does at least put out a lot. He has a lot of details about these kind of things. He gets into these kind of things more than I do. And he knows more about the details of these kind of things than I get into. Because I just look at the big picture, and I focus more on the satanic Jews, which is the big picture. There's lots of little details and smaller, all kinds of little agendas going on all over the place. I focus more on that, but I do get into some of the little details and some of the other little things. And I'm just telling you, this has all the hallmarks of another false flag. You know, same crap, different day. You know, these people, that one thing they don't do is they don't change. They're not very creative. Okay, they just keep doing the same stuff over and over and over and over again. And why? Well, we need more security on these airplanes. That's why. That's what they're going to do. They want a police state, and they're using this fake terrorism crap as a way of trying to shove this stuff down people's throats. And the sheep will just take it down the throat without resistance. You know, you can, even if you want to like believe in Jesus and believe in turning the other cheek, but you know, Jesus didn't always turn the other cheek. Okay. He spoke out when things weren't going right. So even if you want to take this passive resistance thing and be a very religious person, that's fine. But even Jesus didn't always turn the other cheek, okay? If Jesus always was passive and always was nice and sweet, they wouldn't have nailed him on a cross, all right?